Welcome to Behind the Mic with AudioFile magazine. I'm Jo Reed. I have the founder and editor of AudioFile magazine with me, Robin Whitten, and she's with me for the week. Greetings, Robin.
Hello, Jo. It's a great week to talk about audiobooks. I mean, I only have this every few weeks, so looking forward to it.
And do you have a theme this week?
Well, I love my mysteries, and so
And I'm right there with you. So, yes, is it all mysteries? Is it
that's my theme.
Oh,
Yes.
go, Robin.
All
Okay,
right.
where are we going to begin?
Well, I'm going to start with Kill Your Darlings by Peter Swanson, read by our wonderful narrator, Steven Weber, one of our favorites.
Yes, he is a very good narrator.
He is a very good narrator, and he does thrillers really to scramble your brain sometimes. And I think Peter Swanson's really quite intriguing mystery. Stephen Weber does an amazing job because we are following Thom and Wendy's life as their sort of long relationship and marriage unspools, but it unspools chronologically backward from 2023 to 1982.
Oh, like Merrily We Roll Along.
Yes, but maybe there are a few more things going on. And the best part of this premise from Swanson's thriller is that listeners get hooked from the get-go because we find out about Wendy's decision that she must murder her husband.
And that's the way it begins.
And that's the way it
Oh,
begins.
excellent. Yeah, I can see why one would want to keep listening to figure out how he came to this stage. And of course, Steven Weber is so good in creating memorable characters with his voice. I mean, he's done Harlan Coben titles, which I have loved, as he has too. I was lucky enough to do an interview with him back in the day. I'm not sure how long ago that is now.
But listeners can still find it
Oh, yeah.
on the podcast, so that's fun, and he talks about, how much he likes his thrillers, so here's another one.
And I remember thinking I should get the God and Country Award for doing that interview because I felt like I had to do due diligence, and he had narrated It by Stephen King, and you know how I feel about being scared. And I really said, okay, I'm going to try and do this. And I think I managed to listen to 2 chapters, and I can't do it. I'm terrified. I mean, I am literally terrified. Rod had to walk the dog with me at night. I was just like, I'm not going out there. No, he's so good.
Steven Weber certainly is good, and, well, it's interesting. We have talked about, several of Peter Swanson's other thrillers, including 8 Perfect Murders and I think 9 Lives, both of those. They are so I believe he is, referred to as his style is New England noir, which is because his stories usually take place in New England, as this one does. And it certainly is dark, but not really all that scary. I didn't find this one scary.
Oh, yeah, no, he's not like Stephen King. I mean, no, I mean, Stephen King, he means to be terrifying.
True, true.
I mean, with a demon clown, come on.
Right.
Anyway, we're not talking about that.
No.
Um,
But these are very clever mysteries that Swanson writes, and I think,
mhm.
just this whole premise of going chronologically backward, and we're looking at Wendy and Thom, who Thom is a university professor, so it's all sort of an academic setting. It is very cleverly done, and Steven Weber gets every joke and every nuance.
I bet he had fun with that because he is wonderful with irony.
And we should probably right now listen to this clip that I've selected because it shows a perfect understanding of the subtleties of like academic life and professors and departmental. This takes place at a departmental dinner party at Thom and Wendy's house.
Okay, this is Kill Your Darlings by Peter Swanson, read by Steven Weber.
I think she looks like Barbara Boucher. No one here will remember Barbara Boucher, but she played Miss Moneypenny in that terrible 1960s Casino Royale. That's an interesting film because Wendy interrupted by asking the table if anyone had been watching Mayor of Easttown on HBO. Everyone nodded all at once. Thom glared in her direction. Still, she'd been with him long enough to know when he was getting ready to monologue about a subject that interested only him. Honestly, though, the real reason she'd stopped him was because once upon a time, many years ago, he used to tell her she looked like Barbara Boucher, something he'd probably forgotten all about.
Now that is very precise writing, and it is delivered perfectly.
Absolutely, agreed,
Absolutely
agreed,
perfectly.
completely. And, I think that this is something that listeners, you like, "Oh, that was so so subtle," and just you'll catch that clue,
Yeah, exactly.
but there are plenty of those, so.
What fun. Okay, so this sounds like it's a clever mystery and actually kind of a fun one too.
I thought so. I mean, it just is very clever, and for anyone who likes puzzles, it's really like a giant jigsaw puzzle. So how do these parts work together? And Steven Weber is just the best. So I think it's a great recommendation.
All right, so that is Kill Your Darlings by Peter Swanson, read by Steven Weber. Robin, great suggestion. Great way to start your week.
All right.
And before we say goodbye, I think I want to make an announcement that Behind the Mic is going to be changing its format as of next week. Instead of a daily show, us coming on Monday through Thursday, what we're going to do is have one of our wonderful contributors, and it's always a rotating cast of contributors, talk about 3 audiobooks in one sitting. So we're going to post Behind the Mic just one day a week on Tuesdays, but it will be a podcast which discusses multiple audiobooks. And of course, it will have clips of multiple audiobooks as well as a really good conversation with the contributors about the book's narration, its content, and the general listening experience. So starting next week, it'll drop on Tuesdays.
I'm really looking forward to this, Joe, because I think as a contributor, I get to kind of put together my whole theme for a week and we have one conversation and it should be, we'll see what everybody thinks, but we're excited about this change.
Yeah, I think so too, because I think it'll make for a more fulsome conversation, actually, as well, because I think there's ways we can tie the audiobooks together.
Yes, that will be fun, and I think the contributors are all looking forward to it. So you'll hear all of us in succession week after week.
Yes, that's right. And on some Fridays, we'll have bonus episodes.
Those are fun. Those are fun and always unexpected. So we'll have those as well as the weekly Tuesday episode with several audiobooks being discussed.
That's right. And that begins on August 5th. And if you follow Behind the Mic, this will just happen automatically. We will appear as magic in your feed. And if you do follow us, take a moment, leave us a rating, because it really does help other people to find us. So that's all I have for you today. Robin, a pleasure, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
We'll pick it up tomorrow. Thank you, Joe.
Okay.
Support for today's episode comes from Night Watcher, a psychological thriller read by Will Collier and Helen Laser, with an exclusive author's note from Daphne Woolsencroft.